Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another couple Euros to replay. Spawn on the south side as the blue Soviet player, we've got Shazzyy. Spawn as the yellow British forces, we've got Koreyoshi. Spawn north side as the magenta OKW player, we've got Senator. Spawn as the red Wehrmacht player, we've got SlavyaN. SlavyaN? Do you pronounce N separately or not? Either way, do we have three doctrines already selected? We got the Mobile Assault Regiment, Counterattack Tactics, the Strategic Reserves Doctrine, and of course we also now have the Luftwaffe Ground Forces Doctrine. Fuel sector now being captured on up, but do you have the munitions sector being captured? Info section pushing towards the VP over here. We got the conscripts catching this sector there. And the conscripts heading over here. Early British mortar summoned on in for the Mobile Assault Regiment. Usually we see the Royal Engineers summoned, not the mortar. He is fighting against the OKW or Wehrmacht forces, so a chance of M242 is very likely. So we going for an early mortar does make sense. Assault Grenadiers should get nice and close. Right now he's too focused on hitting the Pioneers, plus they're not actually fighting at the moment. Each section seeing a bit of fire. Competitions comes for a nice little flank and a great mortar hit there on the MG42. Assault Grenadiers are still far too idle, and his MG42 does fall back there. We do not have tier 1 script. We do have Grenadiers on the build queue. MG42 could get wiped out with Combat Engineers. That could be a great pick there by the Combat Engineers, and does get it, and the Combat Engineers will pick it up. So the mortar was a great call. Combat Engineers helping out his teammate was a good call. Overall, it's going very well for the allies and very poorly for this Wehrmacht player. The OKW player has pretty much nothing on his side. And the intersection will escape on out there. This intersection, okay, just push the light cover there. Or it could just stick back farther away, the better. Now I've got the mortars hitting over here. Over here, got double Koreyoshi uploading view. Conscripts see a bit of damage there. Got the Grenadiers falling on back. Koreyoshi keep his distance, getting some damage there. Koreyoshi taking severe damage. Sherman Pioneers, of course, being tied up here means they can't be repairing up the Koreyoshi, so the Koreyoshi are knocked out. The Sherman Pioneers are getting tied up and about to get knocked out. They're getting annihilated. And they get wiped out.
Forward elements report an infantry unit lost.
I have a feeling since I think the game service restarted, or something of that sort, where I think the matchmaking is a little bit in hectic, where people get matched up based on skill level, or maybe this is just how the skill level of these players. No offense. Now these Koreyoshi is going to be further knocked out. He needs another Shun Pioneer. These things are completely worthless at the moment. Assault Grenadiers charging way forward, able to easily overrun the Royal Engineers. Royal Engineers do fall back a little bit late, but early enough so they don't get wiped out. Each sections need to just stand and fight. Sometimes just running away allow you to take so much free damage. Infiltration grenades or the assault grenades thrown there. Great mortar hit there. This guy's about to get wiped on out. Falls back with both. Regular Grenadiers here. When it comes to these assault squads, oh!
We are suffering losses.
Great landmine. When it comes to assault squads, sometimes the correct answer to fight them is literally just stand there and fire. Light response there. Does need to fall back relatively soon with it. And the mortars being aggressive, trying to capture that sector. May want to turn on hold fire so then automatic doesn't want to try to automatically deploy. So you can at least hit the retreat button the first sign of trouble.
Machine gun ready.
Landmine being built there.
Mines in place. Watch your step, boyo.
Conscripts capturing the central VP. Penal squad now deployed in the field. Oh, flame half track. I was not expecting that. Oh, looks like Ivan won't be cold for the winter. Mortar does fall back. Possible chance he gets wiped out.
The new Grenadier squad is ready.
Another Assault Grenadiers. I'm not a big fan of Assault Grenadiers. The map is too wide open. 6-pounder shot onto the flame half track. Flame half track goes down. Actually was abandoned. The heat grenade finished it off. Grenadiers take a bit of damage here. Rifle grenade firing. And he goes, get fully wiped out. Red is losing a lot of squads. We got quite a bit of blob here. Guess he really didn't wish he lost that MG42. Assault grenades thrown. And largely missed. And dodged. And wiped.
We are losing Soldaten.
Black half track firing away. Kuberwagen, one has engine crit, the other one is repaired up. A landmine there. Did this one fight a landmine as well? They look like a similar damage. Professional minesweepers. As long as you don't get blown up and die from mine, you're a professional. They got only blown up, not die. More Volkswagens in the build queue. Got a flak half track. Another SW's half track in the field. Needs a bit more resources before able to get both either sheer panzer quarters or the mechanized HQ.
Our HQ is under attack.
Does have a life mechanized company. Maybe 2-2 could be quite nice. But right now the M42 is just getting ripped apart in negative ground and gets decrewed. Assault Grenadiers get ripped apart as well. Negative cover. You just die. Black half track coming for our flank. We do have AT grenades available. And PTRS has popped at a pretty opportune moment. And he's focused on the conscript squad. Force fire the ground. Nope. Just backs off all out of there. H42 has been recruited by the Assault Grenadiers. Another MG42 being pulled out by Red.
MG42 team is ready for action.
A section behind some good heavy cover.
HMG crew is ready.
Nice thing about this MG42, it looks like a bit of merge there. It's mostly crewed by combat engineer models, and combat engineers are actually decent fighters, and they'd be a 5 rather than 4. MG42 engaging the Koreyoshi should make short work of it. Gets gunned down. AT grenade should have been cancelled. I guess he's not used to using an MG42 against Koreyoshi.
Has been converted into the headquarters building.
Infiltration grenades or assault grenades there. Dex Pounder does need to fall back. No Vickers. Probably could stand to get a Vickers. Maybe even a Bofors at this rate. Does decide to get out the company command post. Very nice. So maybe an early Cromwell. Even potentially early Centaur is feasible at this point in time. They've been maintaining double fuel income. Right now, The British player has 55 spare fuel, so should be able to rush out either of those options. Just don't go straight for a Churchill. As much as like Churchills are too slow for a rush. Kino PTRS backs on off. And the Storm Pioneers do fall back a little bit there. M242 setting on up. Conscripts do get suppressed. Engineers do get pinned down. Not engineers, intersection. Looks like this guy was a little bit too out of the heavy cover there and got the entire squad suppressed. British player should have enough fuel relatively soon to get out an armored asset. Pino's in the center, MG42 here, or M34. Flak gun there. I wouldn't spend fuel on that right now. He does go for mechanized HQ, which I sort of disagree with that. I think he should probably go on for the sheer panzer quarters, which will also provide some good fuel control, better than a flak gun, as well as at this point in time a Jagdpanzer would be the ideal item to deploy on the field, because they're going to need something a little bit heavy anti-armor asset. That guy needs to fall back, severely wounded. Intersection in good heavy cover there. Mortar providing some fire support. Austere MG42 is advancing. This guy's out of range. May just try and push forward to this bit of light cover there. Wouldn't be half bad. I suppose opponent's charging way forward will also help him out. Assault grenade is going to get ripped apart here. And may get fully wiped out there. MG42 firing away. We may see a bundle grenade. Those assault grenadiers to go down as well. So not sure what's being brought in right there. OKW smoke run, very nice. The Panzer Grenadiers get fully wiped on out because intersections behind some heavy cover are very effective. And there's still 4 models alive. If he wins the fight, he can just use these medics to heal them back up. Won't be at 5 members, but 4 members still pretty good. Basically stock with veterancy. Mortar hitting the MG42. Got some landmines there. Got the Panzer Grenadier now being deployed in the field. Conscript squads do fall back. One almost got wiped on out. We got a KV-1. KV-1s are excellent. At this point in time, Jagdpanzer will need to be the option. Pumas don't have enough armor pen nor damage to deal with KV-1s. Flak half-track gone down. He has gone for double flak emplacements, so I disagree. Flak emplacements has to be very limited deployment. And Storm Pioneer is getting crushed there. Pancheck rolls a miss. You can't take out the crew members of the flak half emplacement anymore, which was a good change. As honestly, they're still pretty garbage. Now it's exploded. Good hits there, and the light does go down. Koreyoshi goes on down. Again, Warfare gets a good pen there, but I don't think that's enough damage onto it to get a snare off. Now it is. Got these forces moving around. Now the intersections are equipped with Brens. How badly is Red doing? Has one Panzer, one Pioneer, one MG42, and currently at Battle Phase 1. Has no fuel for Battle Phase 2. Probably should go for it and go for some up-armed Panzer IVs or a Stug or two. Does go for Panzer Shreks on the Panzer Grenadiers. Satchel charge thrown there, no response. One squad gets blown up. They've become omnipotent because they are now everywhere. Panzer IV, or not Panzer IV, T-30, KB1, blah. He can push away forward, gets a great shot there on the Panzer Grenadiers in negative cover. But at this point in time, the KB1 just needs to fall back and get some repairs. It really needs to fall back. He is playing with too much fire. Does take a nice AT gun shot and lose the KB1 a little bit foolishly.
Another vehicle has been lost in the defense of the Rodina.
MG42 or 34 hitting this entire blob.
Lines have been cut.
Now got a Comet tank on the field. I disagree with the Comet tank. Centaurs and Chromos would be a little bit better at this moment in time. And cheaper. At this point in time, you could have gone for, what, 2 Chromos? Right now he has 76 fuel. The Comet tank is 175, plus Hammer is another 50, so that's 225. Well, a Chromo is 110, so you could have got out 2 Chromos, which would have been better. Would provide a lot more anti-infantry, because they don't have to worry about anti-armor. Red almost has Battle Phase 2 research. By the time that gets completed, he will have enough for a Stug and perhaps a Panzer IV. By this point in time, Stug's probably the way to go.
Our industry grows to support us.
Magenta has a SWS half-track in the field, cannot deploy out sheer Panzer quarters at the moment, let alone get Panzer authorization. Right now, even a Bofors would be very difficult for Red to deal with. Aircraft does explode there. Intersection is pushing down or upwards down across the road. Good damage there. Pioneers does force back the MG42. Though they probably could have actually won by defending themselves. That's 3 models versus 5 models of combat engineers. Here comes a land mattress. Oops. Finding some trees. Conscripts do get suppressed there. KV-1 straight forward, got Bren's force back the Panzer Grenadiers. Another MG-42 went down, and another well-placed landmine wipes out another squad and drops a Panzer Shrek. And decides, you know what, 3rd time's charm. Put another landmine there. Does not get the snare there because KV-1s are pretty well healthy. Takes a lot of damage onto them before it gets the Panzerfaust off and damages the engine like that. The kind of warfare does get decrewed. We've got the flag in place. I'm actually doing some work there. It looks like that the kind of warfare is really smoking. I see a lot of heat waves there. We've still got a handful of Soviet landmines. I've been seeing these guys around. This one is damaged, so it probably was damaged by friendly fire. Land mattress barrage That can make short work of that garrison. If it was focused on the garrison, Panzer Grenadiers may get wiped on out. Panzer onto the KV-1. Fresh Panzer Shreks. Auto grenade. And wiped out.
Land mattress artillery on the way.
And looks like the Axis players who surrendered. This is Angry saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.